So I went to see the Superman movie recently with some friends, and being the Pokemon master that I am, I decided to ask myself, what Pokemon would Superman use if the little munchkins existed in his universe? Obviously, this list is highly opinionated, so if you have any better suggestions, let me know down in the comments below. Starting off, there are 3 reasons why a Pokemon should be used by the Man of Steel. And those are 1, how they relate to real people and creatures in his life, 2, how helpful they could be in battles, and 3, whether or not they could assist him in day-to-day life. Following that first reason, Superman's ace Pokemon would have to be Boltund. Boltund would be based on the super dog Crypto, who not only helps out Superman a lot, also looks way more like Boltund than any of the other dog Pokemon in the Pokedex. And plus, Shiny Boltund kind of has a reddish hue, so I feel like that matches the Superman Crypto vibe even more. Behemoth is an obvious second choice for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's an alien just like Superman. I mean, it's just obvious. They're both from space, so why wouldn't Superman catch one in space at some point? 2, Behemoth looks very much, spoiler warning if you haven't seen the movie, like Superman's electronic aids, one of which is named Number 4, and that's probably one of my favorite characters in the movie. They're basically to Superman like Batman is to Alfred, so I feel like it's a perfect Pokemon to fit that kind of alien robot helper vibe. Now, taking that second reason to heart, there are 2 Pokemon that would turn Superman from the Man of Steel into a literal god. First up is Solrock, and if you don't know anything about Superman, the way Superman powers up or heals or gets his powers is from the yellow Earth sun. Solrock is literally a portable sun he could use to heal or regenerate at any time, anywhere. We even see a similar tactic to this in the new movie. Spoiler warning, if you haven't seen it, you may want to skip this part. But Metamorpho, a being who can shape himself into any element, uses that ability to form a mini sun in his hands to heal Superman in a little pocket dimension where there is no available sun. And it works, so why not have a Pokemon that can just do the same thing and generate sun? It's literally a sun! It can do the same thing for Superman, making him almost invincible wherever he fights. And following that train of thought, Superman's 4th Pokemon has got to be Sableye. Sableye's Pokedex entries literally say it can eat gyms, which would include kryptonite, meaning if you had Sableye on Superman's team, he could just negate any kryptonite in the area by eating it, and then Superman's basically invincible now. Plus he's got Solrock to help him. Those 2 Pokemon not only provide an infinite power source, they basically remove any hindrances to Superman's power. So anyways, Superman needs 2 more Pokemon, and I've decided to give him 2 that would help him not as Superman, but as Clark Kent. The day-to-day life stuff Superman has to deal with. The first of the 2 is Shadow. Now, while this may seem like a weird choice, hear me out. Clark Kent, Superman's secret identity, is a news reporter, meaning he has to go around and gather information. Most of it's about Superman, which is easy when you literally are Superman, but he could use Chatot to go gather information about other stories while he's doing stuff he actually needs to do, either as Superman or with the reports he's already gotten. So he could not only continue to do good at the job he's doing, he could increase the amount of information he's able to gain for his news company, which could increase his pay or his position in the company and help him in the day-to-day stuff with money and all that. I know it's Superman, he probably doesn't need it, but why not have Batman's powers of being rich as well? I mean, you might as well. But now, Superman's 6th and final Pokemon is Togekiss. While this may seem like another really weird choice, there's 3 reasons why Togekiss is a perfect 6th Pokemon for Superman. First of all, in battles, Pokemon like Sableye or even a little Solrock aren't going to be able to fly like Superman. They may can levitate, they may can jump really high, but they're not able to fly. Togekiss could help Sableye, Solrock, Boltund, all of those Pokemon get to Superman to aid him in battle. So it's basically like a transportation service. The second reason is he could use Togekiss's love abilities to seduce people who may hate Superman or who may want to prove that Clark Kent is Superman, anything like that. He could use Togekiss to negate any hatred towards Superman or himself. And third, I feel like this one's pretty obvious. It could help him with his relationship with Lois Lane. Just use Sweet Kiss from Togekiss on Lois Lane. Everything's gonna be good. And he could honestly use it after some of the stupid mistakes he made during the Superman movie. So that's the team I'd give Superman if he were a Pokemon trainer. If you want to see a video where I name every Pokemon every single time the Pokemon theme song says the word Pokemon, click right here. And hey, remember, if you would change some of the Pokemon I put on that list, please tell me which ones you would change in the comments. And if you have any more famous people you'd like to see me give a Pokemon team, let me know down below. Much appreciated, and I'll see y'all in the next one.